Hey everyone, if you're looking for the right dog trainer for you and your pup here in Granada Hills, California, you've come to the right place.
Whether you're hitting the trails at O'Melveny Park or just walking around Porter Ranch, having a well-behaved dog just makes everything better, right? Life here in the San Fernando Valley has its own vibe, and the right training helps your dog handle it all with confidence. It really does make every walk, every trip out, and even just chilling at home more enjoyable for everyone.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We've broken it all down for you step by step to help you make a really solid decision. We're going to cover setting goals for your dog, finding a great trainer, what it might cost, what you should ask them, some local rules to know, and even where you can practice.
All right, first things first, let's talk about what you actually want for your Granada Hills dog. What does success really look like for a dog living right here in the valley? Because before you can find the right trainer, you've got to know what you're aiming for.
So, a really good trainer is going to help you set goals that actually matter to your daily life. We're talking about things like, can your dog walk calmly down Chatsworth Street without pulling? Can they stay focused when those crazy seasonal winds start blowing? How do they act at a local shopping center? And, just being a good neighbor. That stuff makes life so much easier for you and, frankly, for everyone around you.
Okay, so you've got some goals in mind. Now, let's figure out what makes a great trainer. There are a few things that are, totally non-negotiable. We'll go over how to spot real expertise and the kind of effective, humane methods you should be looking for. The best, most modern trainers are all about something called positive reinforcement. It's really a shift from older methods that were all about correction. Instead, this approach focuses on rewarding the good stuff, the behavior you actually want to see. It works, and it also builds a much better, more trusting relationship with your dog. It makes training fun for them, which is huge.
Now, you might see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name. They're not just for show. Things like a CPDT, KA, or a CTC, they actually mean something. They show that this person has put in the work, they've passed tough exams about animal behavior, and they follow a professional code of ethics. It's basically your seal of approval that they know what they're doing.
All right, let's talk about the different kinds of programs out there and, of course, the costs here in the Granada Hills area. Knowing what your options are will really help you match your needs and your budget to the right format.
So you've basically got two main choices, group classes or private lessons. Group classes, they're awesome for socialization and learning to focus with other dogs around. Plus, they're usually less expensive. Private lessons are great because they're totally customized for your dog. If you have specific issues, especially stuff that happens at home, this is where you can really target those.
Okay, let's talk numbers. This chart gives you a pretty good snapshot of what you can expect to pay for training around here in 2026. You can see there's a pretty big range. A 6-week group class might be a couple $100, while a private lesson is priced per hour. And then you have these bigger packages like in-home training or board and train, which are more of an investment. It just shows there's an option for pretty much every budget and every need.
When you first talk to a potential trainer, you want to be prepared. Having some key questions ready to go makes that conversation so much more productive. This is your chance to make sure their style and what they offer really lines up with what you're looking for.
Yeah, think of this as your personal checklist. You want to ask about their philosophy, their certifications, how they track progress, and, of course, get a clear breakdown of all the costs. And don't forget to ask how they plan to customize the training for your dog specifically. A real pro will be happy to answer all of this and will give you straightforward answers.
Okay, switching gears a little bit, being a responsible dog owner also means knowing the local rules. These aren't just polite suggestions. They're actual Los Angeles County regulations that help keep everyone and every dog safe and happy.
So here's a big one you need to know. In any public area in LA County, that means our parks, our sidewalks, everywhere, your dog's leash can't be longer than 6 feet. Simple as that. It's all about keeping things safe and comfortable for everyone.
And another one? By the time they're 4 months old, every dog in LA County needs to have their rabies vaccine and be licensed with the county. It's a really basic public health and safety thing.
Just a few other local things to remember. That rabies tag, it has to be on your dog's collar. Also, be aware that excessive barking can be considered a public nuisance, so that's something to work on. And if you hire a trainer, they should have a city business tax registration certificate. It just shows they're legit.
So once you actually start the training, that's when the fun begins. Your whole neighborhood, all of Granada Hills, becomes your training ground. This is where you take what you learn with your trainer and make it stick in the real world.
And we have so many great local spots to do just that. You can work on leash manners while hiking at Melvene Park. Need to practice recall? Head to the Sulpaveda Basin off-leash dog park. You can work on handling distractions at a busy place like Lake Balboa Park, or practice good urban manners over at the Village of Porter Branch. There are tons of options.
So where are you going to go first? We wish you the very best of luck finding the perfect trainer and in all the adventures you'll have after. Seriously, having a confident, well-behaved dog just opens up a whole new world. You'll enjoy everything more, from just hanging out at home with family, to walking through your neighborhood, to exploring everything our amazing community has to offer.